Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the...
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yellow lady! Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check your hot read. Five 9. 40 worth the mic. 40 worth the mic. Check. 22 jet bomber. Check.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You don't know no better. Ready?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 61 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Here's Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
They'll toss it to Miller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1, and they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002, but you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league, so it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Johnny, watch Johnny.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now 2nd and 6.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's taken down. back at his own 7. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 17, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
You're good, you're good. Ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Yellow lady. Check 41. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's under. He's checking. Crash.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yellow lady. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check 26. Easy, opposite. Hey, kill.
3rd And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. The open man is Smith. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
The Saints spent a 3rd-round pick on Traquan Smith out of UCF in 2018, and what a thrilling season for him. He was the guy that caught the pass from Drew Brees that moved him past Peyton Manning to become the all-time leading passer in NFL history.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Ginn has it complete.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You mine. 49, check 49, check 49.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On the ground, this is Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
He's crashing. He's kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch the safety creep.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got Smith here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Breeze now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, and it's 2nd down.
Yellow waiting. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go now. 15 line. 5.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Going to make it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here I come again. Hey, easy. 41, Mike 41. You got nothing to do.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
40 worth the mic. 40 worth the mic. Hey, wahoo! Stop your whining. 41 mic. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Breeze now. 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Play action. Breeze. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 55, Mike.
Now Breeze again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, baby. 24. Watch twins. Watch twins.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we're at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Houston.
57. Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw is Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Put his boys down, he's coming.
Watson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
57's the mic. Watch the
third and long. It's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Stills the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
check, check. Fresno.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Showing it.
Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 31 yards there and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Kill. Hey, kill. Hey, check.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Thomas, the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Breeze. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch it. 61, matchbox, lights.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 28 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing.
And got his man complete. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Brees. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And I'll tell you, the effort, sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Brees going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, 41 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Silent, 64, weak.
Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Watson. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. To Johnson again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Come on, QB, come on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Check.
Hey, 59. Alert. 47 Mike, 47. Check.
Now it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. Watch the run. Here, 21, 21.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Ready, 95,
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
This is it. Silver.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Texans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.